Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter.
Against Argentina.
These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. So things are underway. Verbruggen is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, the goalkeeper's role has changed a lot since I played, Peter, and nowadays they're expected to be far more involved in the build-up play, almost playmakers. When it comes down to it, though, what you really want between the sticks is someone like this guy, someone you can rely on.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Played into space. Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And it's Paredes. That's a good ball out wide. Knocks it out wide. Pings in across. Davids attempts a clearance. Back in once more. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Gullit absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's well spotted. Quarter of an hour played. Molina. And here's the chance to counter. Senesi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Almada. He's in a good position here. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Played with speed from back to front. The Netherlands still without a single shot on target. Van Bronckhorst venturing down the left. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Almada. Looking for options for movement. And he's there to get it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff going after that. Tries to play it through. Zanetti. That is good alertness. Van Dijk. The Netherlands ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's intervened well there. Van Bronckhorst with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Some good work on the right flank here. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Timber. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now it's Somerville, and this is Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Batistuta, and here's Messi. And it's made its way to him. There's the shot! Oh, well spotted, had to be at his very sharpest there. Argentina have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Somerville. And it's McAllister. Almada. That's the end of the first 45. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
You to join me in wishing
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Simeone. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's got away from it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Messi. Forced to go back. Davids. And this is Hullet. Thinks about the shot. Nice interception, well timed. Almada. Now it's Fernandez. Knocks it into space. Nice physical challenge. Tries to cross.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Molina. Cross into the box. And he's there to clear it.
Argentina clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Van Bronckhorst deals with that comfortably.
The attendance for this match was 60,000.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Fernandez. He's going for goal. Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Coming on
sides.
the field
Well, Peter,
is
I don't think there's
number
anything
9,
tactical or
Bergkamp.
injury-related here. I think it's just all
Substitution
about the
taking
push for a goal now.
The first breakthrough. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bergkamp deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Davids. Now it's Somerville. And here's Bergkamp.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's picked it up out wide. Martinez made a good run there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Timber. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Just eases him off the ball. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 7, Schneider. Number 17, Dragic. Coming on the
Aims
field.
beyond the defence.
Number 23,
He's found a way through.
Berghaus. Number 21,
Simeone's cross. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's chance! We've got a goal! The Netherlands are level. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Alvarez. And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Argentina have their lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Simeone. This looks promising. That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Bergkamp. He's had it taken off him. So what can they make of this? That has been cut short. Now it's Cruyff. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won.